Yeah, hi. Hi, good evening, one and all. So like maybe 20-25 minutes. So I'll be just briefing what we are going to do in the next couple of days before we take the grant exam. Okay, so I hope most of you are aware about the grant exam that we have. Hope my voice is clear. You don't have any disturbance. I just need your quick response on the chat box. Fine. I hope the voice is fine, right? Okay, right. So, yeah, most of you are aware regarding our regarding our grant test. Okay, so we have a grant test, and I hope all of you are targeting and preparing for the grant test. Okay, so grant test is on which subjects? The first one is endo. Endo will be 80 MCQs for 60 minutes. This will be coming under part 1 in your paper. Okay, and pediatric endodontics is going to be a common topic, so it will be included. So a part of pedo related to pulp vital procedures, as well as a part of pediatric endodontics, that is your apexifications, apexogenesis, pulp cappings, and your revascularization, everything are going to include it. So a part of pedo is also included along with endo. So that turns around 80 MCQs, which will be for 60 marks in part 1. And the next one is the second subject is community dentistry, which includes 80 MCQs. Community dentistry, according to NEET blueprint, is going to include both the community part as well as the preventive part. Again, preventive part is again a pedo part. That's what I'm telling. Preventive part basically comes under pedo, but according to the blueprint, a part of preventive dentistry is included in the community dentistry. Okay, right? So that is 80 MCQs, which will be for 60 minutes, which will be coming under your part 2. Okay, and the third one is going to be your general anatomy, that includes general histology plus general embryology, which is again for 80 questions, that is for 60 minutes, and this will be part 3. So we are conducting this particular exam in 3 parts with 3 subjects, each of 60 minutes and 80 MCQs. Okay, right? I hope this is very, very clear. NEET pattern, NEET and INICET pattern. Okay, scoring will be the NEET pattern. For every right answer, you'll getting +4. For every wrong answer, you'll be getting -1. For every unattempted, you are going to get 0. Clear? Clear, guys? Okay, so from first month itself, you are preparing for the final exam. Okay, you are analyzing in the final exam point of view. Okay, so you are rectifying your mistakes. Okay, your time management, everything targeting to the final exam. I just need your response fast so that I can proceed to the next part. So this exam is on July 4th. It will be in the afternoon session, like your regular NEET examination. It will be in the afternoon session. You can start at 2 o'clock and finish at 5 o'clock. 2 to 5 is your exam. Okay, so it is July 4th. Clear? Clear? I need your response fast. Endo, 80 MCQs, 60 minutes. Community dentistry, 80 MCQs, 60 minutes. General anatomy, 80 MCQs, 60 minutes. 3 parts. Okay, right. So for any exam, for any GT that you are preparing, assuming the final exam, GT you are preparing, you should leave at least a minimum of, like considering the 3 subjects, you should leave at least 3 days per day, 1 subject. Okay, you should keep per day 1 subject. Okay, right? So you should keep per day 1 subject. It is mandatory. So for example, as we are going with 3 subjects now, okay, I want you to keep at least 3 days revision time for final exam. Whatever you're going for final exam, if you're going for final exam, as we are dealing with 18 to 20 subjects, okay, you need to keep at least 15 days of preparation time, 15 days of last revision. Regularly, most of the toppers will go at least for 2 weeks of the hardcore revision. In the last 2 weeks, you're going to keep revision of all the subjects. So keeping that in mind, as we have 3 subjects now, I want you to keep a 3 days revision time. Clear? So means last 3 days is going to be your revision time. So I want you to finish the things as quick as possible. Then keep your last 3 days, that is your first, second, third, you're going to keep revision. Fourth, you are going to have in a half a day. So I want you to wrap up the syllabus at least by first afternoon, so that from second, third, and half a day of fourth, I want you to revise the things and I want you to prepare for the examination. Clear? Clear, guys? Please don't touch my screen. Okay. Please don't touch my screen. Just a second. Hope my screen is visible again. Right. So a minimum 3 days of mandatory revision is required. Okay. So please do make a note. 3 days revision is must. And my kind suggestion for all of you is, like, for example, we have kept a day where we need to start revision. At least by July 2nd, you need to start the revision. Okay. So July 2nd, July 3rd, and half day of July 4th, you have to do revision. And by afternoon, you have to start your exam. Right? Clear? Clear, guys? Clear? So means your dead end is July 1st. Okay. So your dead end is July 1st. So what you have to do is, like, whatever the syllabus is done. For example, you're done with only 60% of the syllabus by July 1st. So what you have to do from July 2nd, okay, from July 2nd, that is this 2.5 days, you have to revise this 60%. You have to revise this 60%. For example, you're done with only 60% of the syllabus, 60 or 70% or 80% of the syllabus. And few of your friends and seniors may suggest you, okay, you're left over with only 20 now. So chalo, let's, in this 2.5 days, let's do this 20%, and you can give exam without revision. So whatever you're preparing now, you're preparing for final exam. Okay, you're analyzing yourself for final exam. So final exam, you cannot go without revision. You see, most of your seniors, okay, they fail because they don't have a proper revision. Their content was organized well, but they have not revised it well. Okay, most of the failures in the final exam is lack of proper revision. It's not lack of knowledge or lack of hard work or lack of commitment. Okay, you're done with only 60-70%. Go back 2.5 days, do the revision of the 60-70, go give your exam. Because once you revise and give exam, okay, once you are in the examination hall, once you are with the exam, you have that beautiful satisfaction once you are revising and giving an exam. Even if you finish 100% of syllabus, but you are giving exam without revision, This will not give you any satisfaction, and this will never give you a proper analysis for the final exam. Our target is final exam. I'm telling now itself, you have 9 to 10 months of preparation time. Target is the final exam. Okay, so be very, very clear. You're preparing for final exam. You finish 60%. Okay, leftover is 40% still that is leftover. Yeah, we'll be doing it. We have time for doing this. Okay, but now what is required? Revision is required. Revision is required. Go give exam. You come after exam. We'll be having T&D, test and discussion. We'll be having a nice 4 hours, 5 hour session of test and discussion covering all 240 questions by the subject mentors. Okay, we'll be having nice test and discussion. Now you will have an analysis. Okay, which question I lost? Why I lost? Because lack of revision. Why I lost? Because lack of reading. Lack of reading, you can read. Lack of revision, you cannot revise. Because we are coming to the next subject. Okay, so guys, I hope it is very, very clear. Which is more important here? Not completing the syllabus. If not now, you can complete the syllabus in the next round. Okay, but most important thing is whatever you have completed, you have to revise and give exam. Okay, so most important thing that is making a very, very huge difference in a person who is reading well and end up with a bad rank, in a person who is reading well and end up with a good rank. What is the biggest difference we see? In the last 10 years of my experience with 10 batches, 20,000 students, okay, spending very close time with most of the students, toppers, failures, repeaters, interns and everything. I see the biggest difference between a person who is getting a rank and person who is not able to reach a desirable rank, even working so hard, is the biggest word is revision. Revision, or I'll tell time management during revision. You're not able to revise within the limited time, because now I kept 3 days revision time. 2.5 days is the revision time for 3 subjects. Then you will get to know whether you're able to finish the revision within this 2.5 days for 3 subjects or not. If you're able to reach 3 subjects in 2.5 days, then there is a probability that you can reach 18 subjects in the last 14 days. Clear? We are preparing for the final exam. We are analyzing towards the final exam. And this is very, very important to be noted. If you're done, I'll be talking about what to be done for the next couple of days to finish community and to finish general anatomy in the easiest way. Then after, we'll plan our revision of endo, and chalo, we'll give a good GT, the first GT on July 4th. Done? Can I proceed? Okay, right. So as already schedules were already shared. Okay. So your main source is going to be your worksheets. Your worksheets are going to be your main source. Followed by worksheets, you are going to do MCQs from different sources. That can be from the website, that can be in the WhatsApp activity, that can be in a pro live class, that can be in a offline class, that can be from Dental Pulse, that can be from dentist, that can be from different sources. Clear? Okay, now if I check out the worksheet, okay, so what I told you, the worksheets were already shared on your respective groups, and community is around having 100 pages of worksheet, and I want you to take this printout only on one side. Means you are keeping second side blank. Okay, why I'm asking you to keep second side blank is you can add some extra notes wherever that is required. Some extra things will be discussed, okay, which are given for the medical, which are given in the recent INICET, recent NEET, which are missing in the worksheet. You can add those things. Clear? The first important thing is worksheets of community should be taken only on one side. Clear? 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 I want quick response, fast. 150 odd students were there. Let's have a two-way communication. Let's interact with each other, get some knowledge. I want to clear your doubts. Okay, right. Okay, so community worksheets has to be done, printed on one side. Next one, apart from worksheets, what are the other things to be done? The other things is power playbooks. Power playbooks. So power playbooks, what I'm going to do in this 10 days of community is power playbooks I'll be doing on the WhatsApp. Every day we'll be doing some 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 pages of the community dentistry PP books. Okay, evening we'll gather at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, the regular time, whatever we have. I want you to open your books. The topic of the day we'll be doing on the PP books. The day before or 5 pages, we'll finish it fast. I'll make you to underline. I'll make you to mark the questions which are given in the previous exams. I'll try to explain you the questions. We'll try to solve the MCQs which are there in the PP books, and we'll be doing PP books daily 5 pages on the WhatsApp. Clear? we don't have we don't have a regular question answer based WhatsApp activity for community. The target in the community dentistry is we are going to do all the pages of PP books while in the WhatsApp discussion on a daily basis in the next 10 days. Clear with WhatsApp, clear with PP books. I'll try to link PP books to the WhatsApp of the community. So community power play books are very, very important content. Okay, so we'll be doing it. So what is the ultimate main source of community for most of us is, one is worksheets with add-on notes and your PP books. This is what you are going to revise again and again. Clear? Clear? Okay. Now, sir, community is a dry subject. Community is a hard subject. Why only 10 days? Yeah, we'll be doing again community for 1 week in the second round. So it is 10 plus 7. So I'm giving 17 days. And in the third round, I'll be giving 3 days. Totally, we are doing community for 20 days. I hope this is very clear. 20 days in 3 rounds. Okay, round 1, 10 to 11 days, round 2 a week, and round 3 we are going to do for 2 to 3 days. Revision, solid revision, quick revision. And if you split community, I told you community according to NEET, NB blueprint, it is community dentistry plus preventive dentistry. What is preventive dentistry? What is preventive dentistry part? It includes fluorides. It includes fluorides. It includes caries activity tests, caries activity and everything. It includes prick and fissure sealants. It includes preventive resin restorative materials. It includes caries, whatever it is, everything. Okay. And for example, people have already done pedo, people who have already done operative dentistry. Okay. All these are covered over there. You check it off. Before you take printouts of the community dentistry, you check it off. If you're already done with operative dentistry part, the same topics over there, you can skip. You can skip. No need to do it again and again. It's waste of time. But people who are not done operative or pedo previously and you're doing community for the first time, you do it. You do it so that when the operative and pedo schedules are going, what you can do is you can save 1 or 2 days over there because the same content will be there. Common content for both the subjects, integrated subjects. They're integrated to each other. 3 subjects, pedo, operative, and community part, preventive part is common topics. They're common topics. So people who have done operative and pedo, okay. So my suggestion is you can ignore these topics. The same topics, same videos are there. People who have not done it, do it now. Clear? So that if you're already done preventive part, so the leftover community, you can give 7 days to 10 days time. You can do beautifully. Okay, clear? Clear, guys? Okay. Now, the main important aspect is the after preventive part. That comes the main important aspect. That is your epidemiology, classification of studies, what is case control, what is cohort study, what is odds ratio, what is sampling techniques, sampling size, measures of central tendency, measures of variation, normal distribution curve, correlationship, tests of significance. All these are very, very frequently asked questions. And trust me, all these are conceptual questions. They're just concepts. Okay, you understand the concept. Videos are well made. Notes is given. You understand the concepts. You can retain them for a longer period of time. Then you have biostatistics. There will be lots of mathematics. Okay, few questions of mathematics were done by me. Few questions were done by Gauri Shankar sir. You can spend some good quality of time to understand what is basically given in the question, what formula has to be inserted, and how you need to get out the answer. So you just try to practice this. Of course, we are from a background where we are a little bit compromised in mathematics. So these videos will help you out to find out the actual way. Okay, right? So then again, you have health related concepts of health and well-being. Okay, all these concepts you are very well familiar. And I want, like, whenever you are not happy with your concepts of a particular topic, Shobhan Peter is the source of reference. I want you to go back and check the Shobhan Peter. Again, you have biomedical waste management, dental manpower. Okay, you have hardness of water, purification of water, evidence-based dentistry, and all these are minor topics. Notes is ready. A short video of 20 minutes is ready. Chalo, sit, spend some good time with the video. Done. Okay, so make sure, I want you to finish this as quick as possible. That is particularly number 1 is worksheets with the smart videos. Number 2 is the evening power playbooks activity, which we are going to do on the WhatsApp. And the third one is the Q bank. Okay, so maybe we are planning to provide you at least like 1,000 to 1,500 MCQs, which are present in the Q bank. That includes all the latest questions which are given in NEET and INICET for both medical and dental for community part. Okay, so let's work together to finish community as quick as possible. Okay, so what is your main source? The main source is going to be the worksheets, 100 pages with one side blank. And this you are going to do with the smart videos. This is the first step. And evening, we will be gathering on the WhatsApp to do PP books part of community. Clear? And the third one, I want you to solve the Q bank, which is present on the website. And the fourth one is MCQs from sources wherever you want. But this is the main base for the community. This is the basement for the community. These three, this triad is the main important part of community. Once you are clear with this triad, you can solve MCQs from different sources. Clear? Okay, so don't get panic related to the community. 20% of community is preventive part, which are covered in operative and pedo, and few of you have already done it. If not, you can do it. You can easily understand. Those are very simple concepts. You check out the videos, you'll get beautiful concepts. Okay, done. So if you're okay, then I'll move ahead to the general anatomy. So then comes general anatomy. General anatomy again is going to carry 14 MCQs in your NEET examination. This general anatomy is going to include general histology plus general embryology also. Okay. Here, I mean, like nowadays, in the last 2 NEET exams, the diagram-based questions were little less. I don't know the reason why. As we are more into digital social media and everything, we expect paper setters to give more diagram-based or clinical-oriented questions. In fact, a video-based question also, a video descriptive question also is logically to be given. So, I mean, like the world is running so high, and you see NEET examination, the last round they have given hand-drawn diagrams. It's so pathetic to see such a questions in the final exam when the world is running so high. I don't know why the paper setters are giving hand-drawn diagrams with the labeling they have given, which sounds to be senseless according to me. Okay, but whatever it is, we need to follow the things whatever that are given in the exam. So anatomy is more with diagrams, rough diagrams and animation diagrams, or dead body based diagrams. Okay, or the diagrams straight away from the standard textbooks. So whatever it is, let's start anatomy. So anatomy, according to me, sounds a little bit dry. Okay, if you don't do it in a proper way. And again, anatomy, you're going to have a worksheets. Okay, it may be like 150 to 200 pages of worksheets, solid worksheets. That is going to be a primary source. Okay, and these are the topics which I have listed for you. Okay, so I have given a schedule which ends at 30th. So from 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, you are going to do revision. 4th also you can do revision half a day, and 4th afternoon you can give examination. That is your grand exam. That includes endo, community, general anatomy. And this the sourcing is also the same. Okay, there is no okay. So now you're going to take the printouts of the worksheets. Anatomy worksheets printout. Okay, it is one side. You can take 2 sides. Okay, community can take 1 side. Anatomy you can take 2 sides. But make sure after every topic you try to add 1 extra white page. Okay, after every osteology, add 1 extra white page, 1 or 2. Okay, once you're done with the next topic, thyroid, add 1 extra white page. Okay, or if you feel like you want to accommodate by adding some stick notes or something, like you can accommodate. But I think like anatomy does not have updates. That's what reason why I'm not asking you to keep 1 side blank is you don't have updates in anatomy. Like number of cranial nerves 10 years back or 20 years back, or after 10 years it will be same. There are no updates in it. Okay, so that is a static subject. Okay, which don't require any sort of updates. Okay, that is the reason why I'm not asking you to add blank pages. If you want, you can add 1 blank page after every topic which is listed in your index sheet. Okay, clear about the printouts of anatomy worksheets? So this is going to be your primary source. You're going to do worksheets with smart videos. Then you're going to revise it again and again. Evening again, we'll be doing in the WhatsApp activity, we'll be doing the same. The third one is QBank. And the fourth one is as many MCQs from different sources. Clear? Checklist is going to be same throughout the year with little bit modifications. Subjects which requires add-on, I am asking you to take on 1 side. Subjects which does not requires add-on, I mean, add-ons are not required for dental histology, add-ons are not required for dental anatomy, add-ons are not required for general anatomy. There are few subjects where add-ons are not required. You can take on both the sides. Guys, clear? 150 students are there. So subject specific exam, whenever you're done with subject, you can give subject specific. You'll be having subject specific. It's a default. It's just like a practice. I told you MCQs, practice of MCQs, practice of MCQs. That's what I'm not going to talk anything about your Q bank scorings. I'm not going to talk anything about your subject specific exam. I'm not going to talk anything about any subject. I'm going to talk only about GT, because GT is a replica of your final exam. GT is a time management that you are following in the final exam. GT is how well you're organizing yourself, the revision for the final exam. So it is GT which is going to determine what you are going to be the final exam. So as of now, we have, like, let's assume like 8 to 9 months of preparation time. I'm not talking about the 10 months of preparation time. I'm not talking about the last 2 months. You have 7 to 8 months. So in this 7 to 8 months, you will be having 7 to 8 GTs. Every month you are going to have a GT. So you try to improve your scores from one GT to other GT, and you try to improve your time management from one GT to other GT, this 7 or 8 GTs, because this 7 or 8 GTs are the one which are going to determine you how far you are going to reach to the final exam. Because last 2 months we cannot see any sort of magics. Last 2 months are for revision. Don't expect magics to happen in the last 2 months. This is what happening with most of the students. They think that, okay, chalo, last 3 months sufficient, I'll do it. No, that is not going to happen. If you are properly organizing the things, last 2 to 3 months, you do proper revision to get a good rank. I see, like, you see, parents are going to call me up. Okay, sir, now the child will be in the online. She will be studying from here. Last 2 to 3 months, we'll be sending for offline. What we'll do in the last 2 to 3 months? I don't recommend anyone to come to offline center for the last 2 to 3 months. It doesn't make any difference. Or, sir, now I'm going to clinic. In the last 2 to 3 months, I'll be quitting and I'll be preparing for full time. No, this is not a right way of preparation according to me. Okay, so last 2 to 3 months, what is the purpose of last 2 to 3 months? Revision. What is the purpose of last 2 to 3 days for this GTs? Revision. Last 2 to 3 days GTs revision. Last 2 to 3 months final exam is revision. So proper revisions, you get a good rank. More the number of revisions, you will be getting a good rank. This is reciprocation. The more the revisions you do, the better the rank you get. It's a very, very simple logic. Of course, you will have some personal commitments with the family. You will have some professional commitments. That is secondary. Okay, but finally, what is going to determine your rank is the number of revisions. More revisions, better rank. Okay, right? Any question and answers, any common questions you have? Let's have a chat. I hope the schedule was already clear. So we're going to start the race, and probably once you're done with this call, within half an hour, your community and anatomy will be visible on your accounts, and we'll be doing it. Do we need to give GT on time, or can be given later in the evening? Better you give on time, because this week, like whatever GTs we are planning, and now the team, we had a meeting yesterday. So what we are planning is, we are already conducting GTs in the live time in the offline center. That 15 to 20 people were attending as of now. So what we are doing is, online students who are interested to take GTs on time according to the final exam time, that is 2 to 5 or morning 9 to 12, basing upon the exam. Okay, so what we are doing is, we are asking the student to connect themselves with a video on the Zoom call for that 3 hours of time, and they are also going to give the exam live along with the offline students. That replica we are trying to generate, because that is more important. Whenever you want, you can give, but I strongly recommend give it on time. No, that's what I'm telling you. I don't have any preferences. Preferably, if you give on time, if you give properly in a proper chair position, proper surroundings, proper environment, proper internet, proper device, proper source without disturbance, that is a replica of final exam. Because final exam is how important, GT is similarly important for us, right? Yeah, preferably 2 to 5 or 1 to 4. Whatever topics that is given in your schedule. That's what I'm telling. Anything can come. Dental materials topics in endo. Yeah, already done. Calcium hydroxide, MTA, sealers. Any more questions? I don't understand. After GT, if we miss explanation part, schedule will be provided for us. I don't understand this question. Can we give grand exam afterwards or anytime at a point? Your wish. I recommend you to give on time, but that is visible. The exam will be visible throughout the preparation phase in your account. You, whenever you want, you can give. But if you give on time, it will be more beneficial and useful. Main thing is we are trying to replica the final exam. Okay. The GT is on endo. The GT is on endo, community dentistry, and general anatomy. You did not complete endo, try to finish it. You keep 1 hour every day. Every day, 1 hour you try to finish as much content as possible in endo. Manavita, you can message me after the class. We'll discuss about what dental material topics in endo to be covered. Anything, guys? More? After the GT, the TN discussion is live. You have to attend it live. No recorded version for that. Main motive why I'm taking the discussion is I'm forcing the students to give exam quickly on time. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm taking my extra time to conduct that video class. So it will be only live, no recorded version for this TND. TND we don't have live. It's already whenever I have introduced TND, I have already clearly told I'm not going to give any recorded version for it. I want you to attend it live. Main reason why I'm doing TND is assuming that you guys are going to give exam on time. If you give exam on time, only you will get a rank. That is what happened. That is what happening. People who give exams on time are getting ranks. Okay. And because as the world is running so lazy, if I provided a record version, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't require reach my goal of conducting TND. Yeah. After the GT. TND will be after the GT. Within 1 or 2 days after the GT, it will be like a 2 hours, 2 hours and 2 hour session, because I think we require at least 4.5 to 5 hours to have that 240 questions discussion part. Yeah, we'll be releasing the ranks for the GTs. Interns can attend in the evening. After coming from the class, you can attend. Our interns will have at least 1 or 2 leaves per month. You can use a leave on that day. You can revise in the morning session, give exam in the evening session. It is monthly once exam, right? You take the privilege. It is your choice whether to come in the evening and give exam or to take a break on the call on that particular day from the college and give exam. Revision plan, first you start doing, Shalini. Then if you are not able to reach the time management, because revision for me is different. I revise something which I am weak at. You revise something which you are weak at. So what you are weak at, you are going to know. But once you are not able to do it after doing 1 or 2 revisions for 2 GTs, you're not able to do it, then we can sit and sort out. Okay, directly you take suggestions from my side. You are going to read what topics I am weak at. GTs will automatically have the explanation part within the, after submitting, you'll get the explanation part. What I'm doing is I'm going to discuss the GT in a case-based format, try to interlink the concepts and everything. We'll have a nice 4 or 5 hour session where we are going to discuss all 240 questions and give you some analysis, which will be useful for your time management and which will be useful like where you're going wrong, whether you're going wrong for any easy question which is already repeated so many times, or whether you're going wrong in a question which is completely new, or whether you're going wrong in a question where an application part is required. You know the concept, but sometimes you don't apply the concept to get out the right answer. So that analysis orientation will be done as we proceeds into GTs. That is an advantage of T&D. Explanation part, yeah, will be given. Whenever you submit it, you'll get it. But I want you to give exam because now the date is fixed. You know when the exam is going to be. So you organize yourself to be free on that particular day to give exam on that particular day with the time. Exceptions, I'm telling, that's what I'm telling. Like you may fall sick on that day, you may have some very important commitment on that day, you have some emergency on that day. Yeah, that can be manageable. I'm not removing the GT from your account. The GT will be there whenever you want, you can give. But if you give it on time, the impact on the final exam will be more. We have 7 to 8 such GTs. These 7 to 8 GTs journey is more important to reach your destiny. Clear? Chalo? Done? Half an hour. I told you, right? Half an hour. So I have briefed you. I know that I'm checking your scores and I'm checking your attendance and everything. So most of you are doing good. You're working hard. Okay, right. I really appreciate that. But that's what I'm telling. Like most of us on the day of result, with my experience, will fall short by 5 to 10 MCQs. 5 to 10 MCQs will fall short by 5 to 10 MCQs. And that 5 to 10 MCQs, you can grab those 5 to 10 MCQs, extra 5 to 10 MCQs, just by being more serious towards the preparation, okay, and more punctual to the preparation, okay, on time. Means it starts at this, you should be on time. Exam at this, you should be on time. Syllabus at this, you should be on time. So once you're punctual to this, you'll get that extra 5 to 10 MCQs, because these 5 to 10 extra MCQs are going to decide a government seat, a clinical and a non-clinical, a government seat and a private college seat, a central government seat and a state government seat. And it's going to define you. Okay, it's going to define you. It's going to change everything around you. Okay, so be a little bit more serious and a little bit more punctual. Like whatever we give as a suggestion, being a mentor to you, being a coach to you. So all of us, the ultimate goal of all of us is to make you to get a good rank, a desirable rank, what you are fit to be here. Okay, so whatever suggestions we give, any sort of teacher, whatever suggestions we give, particularly in this journey, I'm not talking about the journey of the college. In this journey, whatever suggestions we are giving is just to create that good impact on your professional career. You can do it, Aisha. You can do it. Endo is easy. You can do it. Worksheets are there, videos are there. You can do it whenever. Like you can keep every day half an hour, 45 minutes. You try to do it. Try to do it as much as you can. It's not mandatory, but try to do it. Keep half an hour every day for endo. Endo will move on other side, and the rest of the day, the schedule will be for the regular running subject, which is happening onto the group. Okay, right? No, it's cool. As of now, whatever the running 3 subjects are very cool, composed. Anatomy is a little bit dry. Okay, which you have to involve in it. Take a diagram, analyze it, and try to understand whatever the ma'am is teaching. So these 3 subjects are comfortable. Trust me, these 3 combination is the most easiest combination. Okay, so you're lucky enough. So crack this exam properly. That's going to give you confidence to drive yourself to the next part. We have 7 such parts, and this is the first part, and an easy combination, not a difficult. Endo is easy, community is easy, anatomy is a little bit memory based, but it is interesting with the diagram. Okay, right? Done. I'll move. Anything you have, you can personally ping me so that we can talk, discuss, and plan accordingly. Okay, guys, see you very, very soon. Bye. Take care. Bye.